All right, let's cut right to it. We're not here for fluffy, feel-good motivation. Nope. This is about the raw, unfiltered truth of what it takes to get things done. It's about execution, the only thing that actually matters. So let's get after it. I mean, this quote just says it all, doesn't it? It cuts right to the bone. You can have the most brilliant, world-changing idea in your head, but guess what? It won't pay the rent. It won't build your future. Ideas are everywhere. Execution? Now that's the rare stuff that actually creates value in the real world. And that leaves us perfectly into our first hard truth, the worthless idea. Yeah, you heard me. We're about to dive into that place where all those amazing intentions go to die. You know, that giant canyon between a brilliant thought and an actual tangible results. Come on, you know the answer to this one. We've all been there. That genius app idea you had in the shower, the book you were going to write, that fitness goal you set on New Year's. Poof, gone. It's a universal struggle, really. It's the quiet graveyard of incredible potential. You know, you can think of it like this. An idea is just a multiplier. And execution, that's the number you're multiplying by. So you can have $1 million idea, but if you multiply it by 0 action, well, you end up with a big fat 0. The world doesn't reward you for having a light bulb moment. It rewards the person who actually builds the damn light bulb. Without discipline, an idea is just noise inside your head. So look at this. It's basically the two worlds we live in. Over on the left, you've got the world of good intentions. It's comfortable, it's full of someday all dreams. But then you look to the right. That's reality. That's execution. That's where the work happens. One side is just a wish list. The other, that's a commitment. And it's the only thing that actually pays off. So if ideas by themselves are worthless, then what actually has value? Well, that brings us right to section 2. Execution is everything. This is it. This is the solution. It's about a singular, almost obsessive focus on just doing the work. So what are we really talking about when we say execution? It's not just about, working hard. It's a discipline. It's about treating your goals not like suggestions, but like non-negotiable contracts you've made with yourself. It's the only bridge that exists between a thought and reality. The only bridge. And this right here, this is the mindset. It's got to become your mantra. It's you declaring war on your own hesitation, your own procrastination. The moment to decide is right now. The time to act is right now. There are no other options on the table. You see, tomorrow isn't some safety net. It's a trap. It's a fantasy land where all your goals go to die. Every single time you push something to tomorrow, you're not just postponing success, you are actively choosing to fail today. I love this phrase. It's so powerful. The next time you feel that little voice of procrastination creeping in, that urge to just wait, you don't argue with it, you don't negotiate, you attack it. You absolutely destroy it with immediate, aggressive, decisive action. You just take that first step and you take it hard. And this is the ultimate shift in your thinking. Execution stops being a tactic you pull out when you feel inspired. It becomes your default setting. It's a daily ritual, something you do not because you feel like it, but because of pure, raw discipline. Every single day, no exceptions.
Okay, now we've got to talk about the biggest enemy of execution. And that brings us to section 3, principle over feelings. Because here's the brutal truth. Motivation is a total myth. It's a liar. The number one reason people fail is that they wait to feel ready. And guess what? That feeling almost never shows up.
This really lays it all out, doesn't it? It boils down to 2 paths. If you follow your feelings, waiting until you're motivated, well, you'll be waiting a long, long time. And at the end of that road is nothing. But if you operate on principle, you're operating on a promise you made to yourself. And that, right there, is everything. And let's be clear, principle isn't some big, complex philosophy. It's actually incredibly simple. It's just integrity. It's doing the thing you said you were going to do. It's about honoring that contract you make with the person in the mirror every single morning. You set the rules, you follow them, period. And this is the kind of mindset that principle builds. The line is so sharp and clear. Lazy people do the absolute bare minimum and have the nerve to call it effort. Winners go all in. They give it everything they have, and they still lie awake at night worrying they could have done more. That internal drive isn't fueled by some fleeting feeling. It's forged in the fire of discipline. So this all brings us to the one resource that fuels every single action we take,
Section 4, the currency of time. You can always make more money. You can always come up with more ideas, but you can never, ever get more time.
So what's this number? 86,400? That's not what's in your bank account. That is the number of seconds you are given every single day. It's like you have a bank account of opportunity, and every morning it resets to that number. It's up to you, and only you, how you spend it.
You can't call a timeout in this game. You can't hit the pause button. Every second that ticks by is gone for good. It's an opportunity that will never, ever come back. And if that reality doesn't light a fire under you, I don't know what will. It should create a deep, profound sense of urgency.
And if you ever need a dose of perspective, this is it. Just think about that for a second. The time, the health, the simple ability to get up and get after it that you might be taking for granted right now, that is the miracle that someone else is desperately praying for. Don't you dare waste the opportunity they would give absolutely anything to have.
So where does that leave us? What do we do now? We move into our final section, your call to action. This is the part where the talking stops and your work begins. This, right here, this is the moment of transformation. It's the decision you make to stop being a spectator in your own life and start being a force of nature. It's about finding that switch inside you and flipping it, declaring that the era of waiting and wishing is officially over. So think of this as your new contract with yourself. First, you have to accept it. You are in control. No more blaming, no more excuses. Second, you take total, radical responsibility for your effort. If you fall short, it's on you to fix it. Third, you have to understand that greatness isn't born overnight. It's built, brick by brick, with tiny, daily decisions. And finally, you learn to flip that switch. When it's time to work, it is go time. No debate, no hesitation, just action.
And so I'll leave you with this. This isn't just some rhetorical question to make you think. It's the only question that truly matters. The clock is ticking, right now, as you're hearing this. The time for talking is over. It's time to execute.